good afternoon, fellow citizens of the universe, and welcome back to Star Citizen. I just had a slight failure of the universe there on the right-hand side of the screen, but I fixed it already. That's awesome. Right, welcome back. It's Friday. Yay, we've made it. This is always a good thing. Just a chance to go and do some science fiction roving around in a totally different universe, away from the political shenanigans that are plaguing us here on Earth right now. But never mind, it's time to start to do something else and do it in space, which is always good fun. Right, let's do the thing, because the thing is the thing. Now, we've got changes tonight, which I'll get to in a moment, but let's do the thing because we must do the thing being the thing that we have to do. PSB is as usual really early. In fact, it's like 50 minutes early before the stream even starts, which is way too keen, Pete. You need to chill, my friend. That's way too early. Starbot81 is here as well. ZX81 is here, which is excellent news. Nels is here. Dr. Quest MD is here. Starbot81. I think I said Starbot81. Well, you get named twice. Why not? Eridan Dundragon has subscribed again. Thank you very much for that. Top Shot is here as well. Awesome stuff. Lumsace is here. Biffboy81 is here. Mad Monksoft is here. The Funny Asteroid is here, because it's never a good space game without a funny asteroid. The Haunted Loaf. Scary Ghost Bread is here as well. Chip7 is here. Bion Toxin is here. JRD6DK is here as well, which is an excellent username. So nice you named me twice, says Doubled. Anyway, that's awesome. Now, we do also have changes to the stream today, so let me just switch to game view for a moment. Hopefully, Twitch. There we go. We're in the game, which is awesome stuff. We also have a new innovation. I've got my Discord running, and I have waiting in the wings some fellow players of Star Citizen who will be familiar to you. So with a bit of luck, this is going to work. I now have Dr. Quest MD.
Hello,
and he's live here on stream with me, and I also have Lumsace as well. I'm hoping.
Oh, hello there.
Fantastic, and we also, it looks like we have ZX81.
Hello.
Awesome stuff. And it looks like also, last but not least, we also have Top Shot himself. So are you there, sir?
I am, yes. Good evening.
Fantastic. This is it. So I now have hopefully a team of experts. Would you call yourself a team of experts? I hope that's the case. Helping me out with my adventures on Star Citizen. Now, I'm guessing in terms of actually playing this, guys, I think you're going to have to react to what you're seeing on your own screens rather than what you're seeing on Twitch now, because otherwise it's going to be like 15 seconds ahead. And if there's like some sort of really bad thing that occurs, then bad stuff will happen, I would imagine. So I think that's going to be how it goes.
operating in real time for once.
Operating in real time, so we'll see how that goes. Now, my quest remains the same, of course, which is to try and up my my rank. So that's going to be the quest. Now, I must admit, I don't know where I am. Let's find out where I actually am. I'm definitely in a habitat here somewhere.
You're in Area 18.
I am in Area 18. Awesome. Fantastic. Oh, that's right, because we all had a nice spear, didn't we, at the end of last week's stream? That's right. Oh, if I can get out of the doorway. Here we go. Right, the first step is then, therefore, to rendezvous with you guys. Let's see if I can do that. Where should we meet? Shall we meet in the
We're planning on meeting at Everest.
Right.
And you'll get a lift out of Area 18.
Fantastic.
I need to find one of us is there with you.
Need to find my way out of the habitation area first. I'm lost already. Where the heck did I come out there? Oh, I've got to get in the lift, haven't I? Duh. There we go. Now, while I'm just navigating my way around here. Now, so Sitcon, how many of you watched that? Because I watched, I wasn't able to watch too much of it, but I watched a bit of it. New Planet Tech in Pyro looked rather interesting, I thought, as a first conversation starter. I mean, I know it's a way off, but that did look really cool with the the enhanced separate biomes and all that kind of stuff. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that sort of stuff in the game. Any bits and pieces out of Sitcon that you guys would like to highlight?
I didn't look at much of the sitcom stuff to like highlight anything specific. I think it's more just taking it all in and seeing what might potentially come out.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of new ships, and like the Corsair is apparently coming out, so that's finally something to look forward to. That's one that has been waiting for a while.
Yeah, I saw that one was there as well. The from what I also saw, there was a bunch of big changes to the flight model. Is that something that is planned to happen, or is that something that is kind of coming? Yeah, maybe at some point in the future.
I imagine that's something that might be like something in the future. They've always kind of like teased that they would rework the flight model, but with SIG, you're always kind of like a little bit in the dark, and it's always like just a little bit in the future, but it might be here, it might get pushed off. Considering that like persistent entity is going to be the main focus going forward, I think the flight model might get bumped.
Yeah.
Just speculation, though.
I quite like the look of it, though. The idea that you've got like a reduced speed for flying in kind of normal space and fighting with other people, and then like a quantum-y mode, as it were, in order to kind of let's get around here fast because I need to move to a different point in space. So that looks quite good.
And I thought that they were going to like start throttling the larger ships a little bit, because right now they have an unfair advantage that they can just quantum away really easily.
Yeah.
And have really strong shields. So if you're in anything smaller, the odds of you taking on a larger vessel are pretty slim, as you'll see today when we take out the 890.
Cool. So the Drew crew has been organised. Now I'm going to be playing around with settings. I'm doing one thing at a time. So thanks for the suggestion there about sharing the stream to Discord. Well, I'm just trying to do this week, because I haven't done this before, is see how stable all this works, because I'm asking my poor little PC to do quite a lot here, because not only is it's streaming to the internet, it's recording this in real time to the disk so I can upload later on. It's now hosting Discord, and it's playing Star Citizen, and I've also got a copy of Notepad open, which might be the the straw that kills the camel. So I'm gonna take it that far as well. I could stream it to Discord as well. I know that's an option. I just want to see how well we do so far given this. So yes, we're working on improving it and seeing how this kind of stuff works. But so there we go. That's going to be interesting. Anyway, we're on the way to the port now. So ZX81 is here with me in the train. Who else is here? I can't see a name above that guy. Lumsace looks like he's waiting for us at the port, which is awesome. And the rest of you, obviously, as per usual, are welcome in. Now, I've asked Dr. Quest, Lumsace, Top Shot, and ZX81 into the stream coordination chat on my Discord. Partly because they're obviously heroic types, and have shown up on my stream many times. It's not designed to be a favoritism thing. It's just kind of names I recognise the most from people providing me with services. That's not to say to the rest of you, you're second-class citizens or anything like that. Basically, it's mostly familiarity. If you would like to be involved and you'd like to be able to join me live in the chat, do let me know on the Discord, and I will add you into the stream chat group. It's really just so we didn't get spammed out of existence on the first time we tried it. So it's being trialed. This is like a prototype version for that. See how it goes. Right. So onwards we go. Onwards we go. I can see everybody running to the. It's a long way, isn't it? This particular port. Area 18 is. Keep the voice chat small. Yeah. So we're going to use it hopefully to just allow us to coordinate the missions and maybe some of the attacks quite a little bit more effectively.
Right,
Hangar
so 11.
Hangar 11. See, that's just going to be much faster. Waiting. Right. So with a bit of luck, this is going to coordinate getting to the ships and various other bits and pieces much faster. Apart from I've been left alone in the elevator. Oh no, I haven't. There we go. Yeah, too many people talking at the same time. Hopefully, it'll only get a bit frenetic in maybe some of the combat situations as I start getting out of my depth. I suppose I should be pressing the button. Did we say hangar 11? Right, let's find that. There we go. Yeah, so chips and the idea is that I can get some instant answers if needs be. That's going to work really, really well. So, hangar 11. Here we go. It's a long walk across this pad, isn't it? If this was real life, we'd all be standing at the edge getting really, really knackered. It's a long way to walk. It's like a massively large hangar. I still love these ships with the rear opening hatches. Are still my favourite, I have to say. This is the way to get on board a spaceship. Oh, it's got full of cars as well. So that's quite good. Okay, so this is my transport to the next destination.
Would you like to pilot?
I'd love to pilot. Let's do that. Right, I've got to remember how to get to the bridge in this ship. It's a very useful interface there. Up is the only option. I'm guessing it's through here. That says servers. Can I remember my way to the bridge? As I recall, it was off. There we go. I still think this is amazing that we can share a ship like this. It doesn't have to be my ship. It's just somebody's bought a ship and you can hop in. Because that's what would happen in real life, isn't it? You can just jump into somebody's ship. As long as they've given you permission. Enter pilot seat. There we go. That's so flexible. It's just so immersive. It's just brilliant. Right. Okay, so I'm in the pilot seat. Here we go. Right. Engines on. Let me just reset to my controls. Reduce the thrust down there. Right, let's talk to comms. Did I press that right? Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Doesn't seem to be working. Hang on a minute. Right. Let's go through the Moby glass instead. Friends, Area 821 landing services. I haven't done that for a while. Right, hopefully we've got comms now. Okay, that's weird. That's the first thing that's weird. Is Area 81 comms is not responding.
Would you like me to try?
It has to be the owner of the ship.
Oh, does it? Okay, so that must be why then. Alright, yes, in that case, would you mind getting us launch clearance, my friend? There we go, JR6DK is confirming that. Yep. Okay, so somebody else has to do the launch clearance. So I'm going to look up at the roof because that will tell us. This is a massive hangar, isn't it? You could like park about 10 ships in here. There we go, the roof. There we go, look, the docking bay's opening. Looks like a nice day outside as well. That's right, Starboard 81. So, are you the owner of this vehicle? Ah, yeah, well, would you believe, actually? It reminds me, actually, my son, who is, well, he was 19 at the time, took my old Golf GTI to work once because I wanted it to be MOT'd, and he, being a mechanic, he was allowed to drive it under the company insurance for an MOT, but he took it out, and of course it was taxed and insured and everything else, and poor lad, at the age of 19, he got stopped by the police. Is this your car, sir? No, it's not. Which is clearly not the answer the police were expecting. So yes, he had a fun 5 minutes. They actually did ring me and said, "This is the tap here claiming to be your son who's driving your car." They said, "Yeah, it actually is." I was tempted for like 30 seconds to go, "No, my car's just been stolen."
I know nothing about this.
but I thought that's just wrong. Right, up we go then. Undercarriage. Oh, look at that!
Landing gear up.
I love the visage of just flying away from the ground. I should have checked actually. Everybody in the chat, who's actually on board with me? I saw ZX81. Right, there we go.
I am in the turret.
ZX81 is in the turret. Awesome. Okay. So undercarriage is up. Right, we're good to go. Oh, I can look in the comm panel. Can I see who's inside the ship? How does that work? Is that one of the displays?
You can go to your Moby Glass, and then on the contacts page, you'll see channels, and you'll see a channel for the ship. If you click that, it'll show you everybody who's on board the ship. It's a way you can also keep in track in case someone sneaks on board with
Right,
you.
okay, that's quite cool. Okay, so Lum Says and ZX81 are on board the ship with me. Fantastic. That's worth knowing. Right, where am I? Where am I going? I know this is in the context of SARS. This is I hesitate to add. Right, we're in space virtually. Did you say Everest? Yeah, no aim, top shot. Yeah, exactly right. Just like in.
Yeah, because some of us are coming from Microtech, and then you guys are coming from ArcCorp, so
Okay.
Everest is our focal point.
Okay, hang on, is that the space station orbit around this planet? Or
It's the space station around Hurston,
Hurston, right.
where we'll also be doing the missions.
Perfect. Perfect. Right, okay. We're in space. This is good. Okay, so we're going to travel to Hurston then as our first job. Okay, quantum drive on. This is a nice manoeuvrable little ship actually. This is really good. Has anyone checked if I've got a helmet? That's a very good question actually. Have I got a helmet? I have no idea. Oh no, I've just switched the engines off. Don't press the I button when you're sitting down in a ship. Very bad.
No, you don't.
I don't. I don't know if I've got one in my inventory. I have to check that. I might have. Right.
I should have some on board the 890. I tried to bring a little bit of everything. We had a lot of 30Ks during our setup last night, so we
Oh, okay.
lost a bit of stuff. But I'll check in a moment.
I've got loads at Everest.
Excellent. I've probably got lots of stuff stashed around the verse, but there we go. Right, we are on our way. Right, what was the key to? Because I must have, either I'm toggling something, because sometimes my mouse allows me to pan around the ship in quantum travel, and sometimes it doesn't.
You hold Z,
Is it?
and then you can move your mouse around.
No, it's not doing anything. Why isn't it working? That's weird.
Odd.
It's not working today. Normally I can pan around, which is... Oh well. Never mind. Let's watch all the quantum.
With F4 you can change distance of the camera.
Okay, let's try that then. Not that we're going to be in quantum travel for very long. Oh, now it's working. That's weird. Okay, now it's working without me having to press Z or anything else. I don't know. Put it down to one of those things. This is the ship with the secret passages, isn't it? Is that? Am I getting the right ship?
Yes.
With the sneaky little underground bits. Yeah. I like
This
those.
is the Millennium Falcon style.
Yeah. With the hidden compartments, which I don't really understand. If you watch the original Star Wars, right? Yeah. It's like nobody thinks of lifting the floor panels to have a look. It's not like super secret, is it? But there we go.
Stormtroopers can't hear the coughing.
Yeah, exactly. But this one's sealed with a because it's you move the chessboard, don't you, and those sort of things, to get access from one side, which was very cool. I do remember seeing that, and it kind of wraps around the back of the cargo bay, doesn't it? Okay, we are arriving at Hurston now.
Quantum travel complete.
This ship is also in the style of Millennium Falcon in the sense that it's very fast, very agile for medium-sized ship.
Yeah, and it's also got kind of offset. Actually, no, the cockpit isn't offset, is it? But the ship is offset slightly. It's got a. It's not symmetric down the middle, which is unusual for a spaceship, but I quite like that. It does make it look a bit different. Right, I'm looking for Everest Harbour, aren't I? Which I guess he must be there. There it is. Right, on my way. Alt F4. No, that you, Chip 7, you definitely don't want to press Alt F4. That's not going to work.
Quantum travel engaged.
Fool me once.
Travel.
Yeah, exactly. Right, we're here. Excellent. Okay, quantum travel off.
We're coming around the planet right now. We'll be there momentarily.
Fabulous. Right. I'm guessing. Do you want to dock with the space station, or do we just want to rendezvous in space?
You can just EVA over.
Let's do that then. That's even more fun.
Or since the 890 kind of looks like a Star Destroyer, if you just drift to the left, you'll be Han Solo, and we can chase you.
Can I stick my ship on the back of your bridge turret though, and hide implausibly behind there? That'd be quite good. Oh, if I've got a helmet, of
I used to do
course.
that with my
Yeah.
MSR. I used to park underneath the starports that way, and hide from pad rammers.
Right, yes. The one thing I do need to check is have I got a helmet in my inventory, or has anybody on my ship got one? Otherwise, we're going to have to do like a 2001 style open the pod bay doors how routine, which probably won't work. Okay, so how do I detect you coming in? I should be able to see you on the radar somewhere. I can see Starbolt's ship over there. I think that might be Top Shot's ship over there. Oh, Dr. Quest MD, I can see you. Right, I'm going to fly in your direction. There we go. Awesome stuff. This HUD needs a slight bit of improvement when there's overlapping signals there, doesn't it? Because you can't read anything. Okay, we're now down to 8 clicks. 7 clicks. I'm going to aim off slightly to one side so we don't crash into each other. Because that would be embarrassing at this point.
That's actually one of the fun things you'll find with the 890 is it can survive that. It can survive 2 of the Moab's direct shots.
Wow. Okay. So
It takes a lot of punishment. We'll get a crime stat, but we won't die. You may.
Yeah. Right, we are here. I can see you. Look at that. Well, I'm upside down. Hang on a minute. Not that there's any upside down in space, of course, but there we go. Right. Okay. So we now got to get across to you. Let me throttle that down a little bit, otherwise. Right. Which side is the airlock, or does it not matter? There's one on either side.
There's one on each side.
Okay. So I'm going to park quite close.
Don't forget you need a helmet.
Yeah, I was just thinking of that. So have I got one in my inventory? Let's just double check. First time chat from El Capitanes Queso. Actually caught a stream. Well done. Thank you very much. Oh, and big fan of Reclamation. Well, that was That was a while ago. A blast from the past there. But glad you enjoyed the book. Glad you enjoyed the story. Right, I'm stepping up in the hope that there's a helmet somewhere here. Have I got one in my inventory? Would you believe I haven't? So that's going to present a small problem.
I have one that I can send over.
Okay, so let's.
I just dropped one for you.
Oh, you did? Oh, brilliant.
Okay, we're good.
Was that ZX81? Sorry. Ah, yes, there we are. He's got one for me. Fantastic. Right, let me put that on. Where did it go? Ah. It seems to, this is becoming a bit of a stream tradition, actually, is that I get to borrow a helmet from somebody every stream. I could just hold my breath. I don't think that's going to work too well, actually, Mad Monksoft, somehow. I think I've died a few times that way.
They make oxy pens, which when they work properly and the server's not desyncing, you can jam those and actually run across some of the pads sometimes. And
Can you?
make
It does. It works just enough.
Yeah, it'll be close, but you can make it.
Now, I must admit, I don't know enough about being exposed to a vacuum to figure out whether that will work. But isn't actually probably the problem not so much the lack of oxygen, but the lack of pressure that kills you? I don't know. I don't know. You know, exposed to vacuum. I think I've heard your blood. Well, it's your blood will boil. Yeah, I mean, it takes a while for your blood to boil, doesn't it? That I don't know how long it is. Right. Okay. So we're coming out the back of our ship here now. I can see Nels jetting across there. I'm now free, I think, of the ship. Now, what are we going to do with the Star Runner? We can't. Are we just going to leave it there? That seems a bit wrong. I wouldn't want some nefarious space pirates to come and pinch it.
No, it's okay.
That'll be good. Right. Okay, we're jetting across the 890. Now, where is the docking bay?
Look for me and Nels.
Ah, gotcha. Oh, right at the back of the ship there. Yeah, got it. Okay. I can see them say jetting across now. Perfect. Okay. We're aboard. Oh, that was smooth. I didn't fall down. Ears would pop, yeah. El Capitan Queso. I've been thinking of picking up this game. How is it doing for content these days? Well, I think as an experience, it's impossible to beat. It's there is Dr. Questo did give me a lovely salute there. Thank you very much, sir. And dressed out like some sort of admiral, actually. How many stripes have you got there? 3 stripes and an extra symbol. That's clearly. Well, I suppose you've got a ship like this. Why not? So yeah.
I feel like dressing like an Imperial today.
Yes, you're looking very, very. I like the sash as well. That's very nice. Gold sash. Definitely suits you, sir. Definitely suits you. Right. So we're all aboard. The airlocks are closed. Have we got everybody on board that we need to have on board? Is the first question. I think we've got Dr. Question D. Nels is here. Top Shot is here. Lumsays is here. X81 is here. Galeris is here. Starbolt looks like he's. Is he inside the ship or still outside? I think he might be inside. I think
He should be docking on our front port right now.
Brilliant. Okay. Okay, so I know where the bridge is in this ship. Where's this fabled battle bridge then?
Go down the elevators.
Go down the elevator.
You follow us.
Okay, is that the elevator at the back here?
The one from the spa.
The one from the spa.
Yeah, or the pool, like
or
whatever you want
the
to call
pool. Yeah. Okay. Which is where do I find that then? Where is the pool?
Back here. If you follow us, we're right behind this little pillar in front of you with the chairs.
Gotcha. Right. Okay. Yeah. So you're aboard your ship. Where's the battle bridge? Just turn left at the spa. Okay, yes. Oh, there's the spa. Yes, I do remember that. And then swimming pool's down the end, isn't it? Okay, so there's what, an elevator here, right? Okay.
And take this one down to crew kitchen.
Crew kitchen on the ground floor. Okay. There we go.
If
Awesome.
I'm not mistaken, I'm sorry. I think we go this way. I get turned around in this too. This is the battle bridge.
Okay, so this is the battle bridge. So what this is? Oh, this is such a Star Trek Next Generation vibe, isn't it? Okay, so how do the view screens work here then? So we've got is that like a
When you
command?
sit in the captain's chair down here, you have to fly in F4. You don't have access to quantum travel, but you
Right.
can control the ship in every other way. And you can do this to the 890 mission itself. You can take control of that 890 from the battle bridge.
Right. Okay. So it doesn't matter which chair I sit in.
Yeah, as far as these ones, the left side, I believe, controls the missiles, and the right side controls some of the turrets.
Okay, the main captain's chair, which is here, is clearly the one to. Okay, let's just try this. See how this works. Then. This is very cool.
Yeah, we're gonna let you like kind of choose what you want to do here first. So sample it all.
Yeah. Okay. So ZX81 and Nels are in there. Right. So. Okay. So I'm now in F4. So I don't have a HUD though or anything.
You have to hit U and turn the ship on, but yeah, you won't have like the normal HUD.
Oh,
You'll just
okay.
have
Oh.
the system screen
Right. Okay.
when you're in first.
So I've got the system. I can see that now. System screen. That's telling me.
Because they act as a co-pilot if the pilot is in the seat up top. But if they were to
Okay.
get incapacitated in some form,
You can
the
pop down
control immediately goes to the battle bridge.
Okay, so that means the ship is. Okay, the ship isn't responding yet. So do I have to switch the engines on?
Yeah, hit I.
I for engines. Okay, I can hear that. Okay. Oh, now it's responding to me. Wow. So I can now fly it from the battle bridge in a sort of mock VR environment, I suppose that would be. What's that?
Yes.
What's that behind us there, glowing in the dark?
Oh, it's supposed to have the red lighting and everything, like very Star Trek vibes. And
Yeah.
the door is supposed to lock, but they haven't done that update yet.
Okay, so we can lock ourselves in here. So I suppose if somebody in the future took over your ship, you could retreat to the battle bridge and lock yourself in.
Yeah, or you have like a backup bridge crew down here in case the actual bridge crew gets killed.
Yeah. Okay, that's quite cool. That is going to be so good. Okay, so weapon-wise on this ship, have I got guns as the pilot?
Not as the one of the pilots.
Okay.
If you're the main pilot, you have access to the missiles. The battle bridge, you're more just kind of like you're there for backup.
Right. Okay.
The front two seats on the battle bridge, though, provide the weaponry.
Yeah.
And then there's turrets themselves that you can sit inside at the front of the basketball court.
the basketball court.
Yeah, which is that front hangar. It's a little bit of both, but it's the easiest way to describe it so people can find it.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. That is amazing. Okay, so I must admit, I love the idea of the battle bridge. I must admit, from a flying perspective, I'm finding that quite claustrophobic, actually, because not being able to see out in the kind of realistic way, I feel like I need a screen in front of me.
Yeah, you get used to it after a while. After
Yeah.
you've spent like a couple weeks in it, because I've tried flying it without going into F4 and just trying to like do instinct, like if you were in an emergency.
Yeah.
But it's a challenge.
I was going to say, but if you were just doing it with just instruments, presumably you've got the option to switch the menu to various different things. But navigating must be quite a scary experience, I'd have thought. Just sort of seeing what options I can get. So I can see heat comms, shields, and power. But I don't have. As the captain, I suppose I wouldn't be doing the navigating, would I? But that is quite cool. Though. I like it. I like the idea of it. I think I'm gonna vacate to the main bridge. I think.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to fly from there, and probably where you should fly from. That is the main bridge.
I'm particularly wary about crashing into something. Right, so okay, I'm already lost. Which way did we come in?
This to your left, through the crew
Oh, yeah,
kitchen.
through the kitchen. So it's almost, the battle bridge is almost a secret, isn't it? I mean, it wouldn't be a very well kept secret, but
Yeah, because it's kept on the crew side where there's crew quarters, crew kitchen. It's like the staff side of the ship. That's where it's at. And there's a Jeffries tube behind it, in case
Okay.
the elevator is disabled. You can climb up a ladder.
awesome. Oh, I've come into
And
the
then this
bar
leads
now.
back to the bar. Yeah, this is the crew entrance.
This ship is so big. This is insane. Right, the bridge is up here, isn't it? The main bridge.
That's why I call it my flying guild hall.
Yeah, it is it's a glorious thing, it has to be said. But yeah, now those interfaces there on the screen right now, just behind the bridge, they've got a real sort of Star Trek vibe. I mean, they look beautiful. I mean, they're not telling you anything, but they look beautiful. Oh, they actually do to say some stuff. Nearest hub, flight documentation, core systems,
Yeah, I'm used
data retrieval,
to-
subsurface planetary monitors. I mean, they look like they're actually doing something important. They're actually readable. Which
Yeah,
is-
if you notice, like the books and the papers inside the game
Yeah.
on tables and stuff, they actually have stuff written on them, and you can read them.
which is very cool.
I think eventually you're supposed to actually be able to pick them up, but that's like a long-term goal.
Yeah. Physicians, it's a bad design until they add the I need a view screen. I feel the battle bridge should have a view screen, at the very least. You know, some sort of like a wide-angle camera view of the outside of the ship. Right, so
Yeah, or fly by pure sensors. Like it should be like a constant ping down there.
there should be something like right. I haven't got. I've sat in the seat here. Am I actually on the bridge?
That's the co-pilot seat. The pilot seat is actually in the middle. It's kind of on that pillar you were
okay.
looking
I
at.
sat in the wrong place. Okay, right. Figuring out how your ship works. There we go. Right, into the pilot seat. How nice! Actually, this is another thing about spaceship design. How nice it is actually to have there's a seat on the center line as the pilot. I struggle with some ships, not because I don't like them, but because if I don't sit on the center line, I feel. Which is funny because it doesn't affect me when I'm driving a car, because obviously in a car you're never on the center line unless you've got something really exotic. But I don't know, spaceships feel like you. And maybe because
It reminds me of the Federal Corvette in Elite Dangerous,
Yeah.
because they do the same thing. They put you right in the center.
But it's also got, the Federal Corvette's nice. That's the one that from Elite that really bugged me was the Ferdinand, which has got your offset to the cockpit, and it's got two very, very big struts overhead as part of the cockpit design. I flew that ship once, and I thought, nope, that's it. It's the same reason I can't have an Alfa Romeo car, because it's in the UK at least you can't put the number plate in the middle on the front of the car, because the V shape of the Alfa Romeo front grille doesn't allow it, and you have to put the number plate offset to the left or the right. And it's like, nope. Doesn't matter how good your car is, I'm not capable of an offset number plate. Little things, but there we go. Right, okay, right. We are aboard ship. We have crew. We have ship. We have maybe a pilot. Where? Right. Am I looking for a mission now?
Yes.
Right. Good. Okay. let's get on with the show. Right. We've only been it's been 40 minutes. That's not bad for me actually. Right. Contracts manager. There we go. Right. Okay. So, do I want one of these? The call to arms mission, the mercenary one. I need to have that. Do I have to kind of get that every single time I play the game? Is that how that works?
Yeah, you just start treating it like an automatic thing you do. Like every time I sign in, I just turn call to arms on, even if I don't intend to do combat.
Okay, so you get extra money.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So bounty hunter wise, we have a very low risk target, which we kind of don't want. We've got a low risk target, Minuto Olsen, and that's it at the moment. So I guess we go for that one, right?
Yeah.
Minuto Olsen, let's do that. Okay, do I need to share that with you guys? Otherwise, presumably you won't be able to see anything.
We're thinking that you just keep them to yourself, so that
Okay.
way you don't have to share the reputation, and you could advance a little bit quicker.
Okay, so sharing not only shares the money, it shares reputation as well. Okay, so right, okay,
Yeah.
so I'll track it, but we won't share it. Okay, so, right, I have a target. Let's go kill some bad guy.
Weapons active.
Okay, so who have we got? Who have we got in the actually, I can check that. Okay, so let's find out who's in the ship using your little technique. So I've got a channel. Dr. Quest MD's 890 jump. Yeah, so I've got, okay, Galeris is on board, Nels is on board, Dr. Quest MD's on board, Top Shot's on board, Limsays and ZX81 and Biff Boy as well. Okay, so we have a crew, a crew of 8. Excellent. Hopefully everybody's either in a turret or doing something useful at this point in time. Right. Quantum drive engaged. Here we go.
Activated.
Looks like we're heading to, yeah, the moon Magda.
Quantum drive deactivated.
Where is my target?
Also, press F8 and balance the power. It's all in shields right now.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So that's the HUD. Okay. So what the shortcuts? The F8 is balance.
Yeah, F8 is balance. 7, I believe, goes to
see.
weapons or shields.
Shields.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. F6 is.
6 is engines, and then that
F5.
means 5 is
And
weapon.
F8 balances it back. Right. Okay. Cool. Okay. So I'll leave it in the midst.
And they
Stop.
work exactly like the Elite Dangerous pips.
Similar kind of design. Yeah. Yeah.
Quantum drive activated. Quantum
Okay.
drive.
Now jump over there. Let's see if we can. Okay, last known position looks like it's on the ground or near the ground, about 200 kilometers down. So I don't think there's any way we can shortcut that, is there? We're going to have to fly down. So on to full thrust, 289 kilometers down. Starbot was going to punk the snub fighter in the forward hangar. Okay. We'll try that in a bit. Okay, so 280 kilometers, we're on the way down. Right. Does this moon has a very thin atmosphere by the look of it, but we'll get any atmospheric effects.
Luckily, the 890 has a lot of drag, so even if you're coming in pretty hot, it will slow down. And unlike the Carrack, it has really strong reverse thrusters. You just have to use the boost a lot more with the 890 to compensate for its weight.
Right, okay, so boost is spacebar or
Shift.
shift? I'll bear that in mind. Okay, so it's registering us about 93. Oh no, actually that's not, no, it's going down slowly, but the altimeter is just spinning away mirrorly. I think that's a bug, isn't it? Oh, you can't follow it, so no quantum travel. Oh, sorry, Starball. Maybe we can come back and pick you up in a bit. Yes, no quantum drive aboard. Oops.
Starbolt, you can probably safely quantum travel to us before we reach the planet atmosphere, and you won't risk hitting the ground.
I don't. He's got a snub fighter, but I don't think it's got. I don't think the ship itself has any quantum travel. Is that what he's saying?
Oh, my apologies.
Yep.
Yes.
You can slow, but that would be a long. That'd be a long trip for Starball to do that without the quantum travel. Maybe we'll go pick him up in a bit.
That shuttlecraft episode of Star Trek, you know?
Yeah, that's right.
Wesley Crusher and Picard locked, traveling like a week in shuttle.
Or that one with Cisco where they fly the solar powered, solar sail ship. Yeah. Right, Minuto's last position is 190 kilometers away. We are closing slowly on target. So being able to fly around a bit more freely with the quantum drive would be good, because ideally I'd like to be able to target that last net. Oh, hang on, what's it calibrating on? Is it calibrating on OM? Yes, it's calibrating on OM5. I don't want it to do that, because if we fly there, we'd be even further away.
See, with the orbital markers, you can actually engage quantum travel, go a little bit of the distance, and then hit the same engage button, and you can disengage it. So you can kind
Oh,
of
so
hop.
you can drop out halfway through,
Yeah.
but it's not going to be very precise, I'm guessing.
No, yeah, it's kind of just based on when it decides that you pushed the button. And if you try to do it to a ground one, most of the time it's just going to try to complete the travel.
Weapons active.
Yeah, okay. Alex the Droog is here as well. Hello. Punk Mofo as well. Good to see you guys. DJ Squibby is here. Thanks for dropping in. Right, looks like Starbolt's managed to arrive in something, because he's now only 516 kilometres away, so he's closing on us. There we go. That's cool. Right, 116 kilometres left to run. We should, with a bit of luck, be hitting the atmosphere soon. Somebody's getting trigger happy on the bottom of the ship. Okay, 80 kilometres. We're counting down. The Droogs would be a good name for Drew's army. Yes, as we should. Drew's crew, I quite like. We have to come up with something a little bit more snappy for that, won't we? Okay. $50 kilometres to run. Starbolt is 9. There he is. Everyone wave to Starbolt. Don't shoot him. Where's he gone? Lost him. Okay, we're 30 kilometres out, right, so look sharp, stay hot. Sharpen utensils, whatever it is we do. So I haven't got weapons here, or have I got missiles? Oh no, I've got Chaos
You
3
have
missiles.
Yeah.
And what was the trick to launching? I'm not going to, because I've only got 8. But what was the trick for launching multiple missiles?
I think it was H or G. Could be wrong.
I'm coming in a bit hot. I
It
think.
was a HOTUS, so like I don't quite remember the key bindings.
I'm just trying to pull up. The ship is not pulling up. Ah. Why is
Use
it-
the shift.
Ow.
That's okay. We can take it.
Sorry. Bad flying. Right. Okay, we're on the ground. Kind of. Sorry about that. That was a very bad piece of flying.
They're happy landing.
That was litho braking, I think. Right, okay, there's some targets over there, guys. Take them out. Oh, I can see Top Shot's forward cannon from my
Hostile eliminated.
awesome stuff. Boom, boom. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? Nice. A luxury yacht with sharp teeth. That's exactly what it is. There we go. Brilliant stuff. Well done. That was very effective. Apart from my appalling flying and crashing into the ground. But any landing you can walk away from was a good landing, right? That was good.
It's the shock and awe technique. They never saw it
They
coming.
didn't. They just smashed it to the ground. That's going to be like a Red Dwarf quote. It'll be the last thing they're expecting. Right. Do I pick up another mission from here, or do we have to travel back?
No, you can pick it up from wherever you're at.
Perfect. Right. Okay.
As long as we're in the Hurston area, you'll still be working on the Arlish chain.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, so we have another low-risk target, Quinton Hasler. Clearly needs some justice being meted out. Let's go get him and or her track. Right. Okay. That's low-risk target. Single-seater craft, average support. Okay, so it's not giving us anything meaty yet. Okay, so that's the boost. Right, okay, gotcha. Okay, let's turn the quantum travel back on. Our trick last time was to fly a little bit out and then turn around and point back. Seems to save a bit of time. Nobody expects the luxury yacht to be used as the gun corvette. I suppose that makes sense, actually. Oh, it takes a while for the quantum system to initiate, doesn't it? There it goes. 80%, 90%. The last thing they'll be expecting us is to turn into ice skating mongooses and Don Stolero. Yep, that'll do it. Right, there we go. Okay, so let's turn around. Now, with a bit of luck, our contact will be behind us somewhere. Is the tracking not working? Okay. Alright, accepted. There. I am. Oh no, tracking. Didn't press the track button for some reason. Or if I did, it unclicked itself. There he is. Okay, here we go. Quantum drive. There's some damage on the bottom of the ship, is there? Oops. Better go check that out. Is there some scrapes? Oh yeah, look, I've dented the Sorry about that, Dr. Quest. I've found a nice scratch. It's on the paintwork of the right hand flank of the ship. Oops. See,
now we know.
Yeah, I know, that's not good, is it? I do think damage models just absolutely shouldn't be part of the game. Mostly because I'm the only one who shows them all. Right. No, it's cool actually. I mean, it's quite nice actually. If you could, one things I'd love to have in these games is actually be able to go to a dodgy ship dealer and buy like, oh yeah, you want to, I don't know, let's take my, oh, what's the name of my ship? Oh, my brain. My Drake, my Cutlass Black. I'd like, you can't afford a new one. Oh well, sir, we do have, we do have a few second-hand ships, shall we say, over here. You get this one
coming out of the engine.
Yeah, it's got like 6 billion light years on the clock or something crazy like that, and it's maybe not entirely reliable. I'd like something like that in a space game. Where you'd have to keep one of your crewmates running down to engineering to patch something because it kept popping out, or overloading or getting too hot or something. That would be fun.
It'll get you from A to B, just don't try to get to C.
Yeah, exactly. This Top Shot says this 890J was only used once in a stream. Yeah, one careful owner, but we also did let Drew Wagar fly it once. Ah, right, well that'll be a discount then. Oh, this is taking us right down. Okay, stay sharp, everybody, and things. We're here. Right, I'm going to throttle back here because I crashed into the ground last time. Okay, quantum drive off. All guns to position. Let's see if we can find something. Okay, we're 22 kilometers out. Alex the Drew, did you watch Citizens Gone? I did watch quite a bit of it. So yes, I made a point of having a look. So loving those new star system. Well, the new star system that's eventually coming. That looks very exciting. I think multiple biomes in space sims is something that hasn't been done much at all. So I'm really looking forward to that. I mean, that's something that science fiction movies themselves quite often get wrong, because you always have the desert planet and the ocean planet and the ice planet, don't you? That's not really realistic. Multiple biomes on the planet, and then obviously the challenge for a computer game is to flip between them, isn't it? In a smooth fashion. But if they can manage that, that's going to be very, very cool. So yeah, so there are a few bits and pieces, modifications to the flight model and the new systems with the most yeah, and actually that that management system looked horrendously complicated and something that I would get lost on, but I can see the attraction of having some complexity there as well. Right, we are 10 kilometers out, so top shot's in the forward gun. He's probably going to see things first. Starbot is on our left-hand flank, or port side flank. Is that a missile?
Achieved missile lock.
I don't know if that was us achieving missile lock or. Oh yeah, we've got a target now. There we go. Kenko Pasha
Achieved missile lock.
is incoming. We've got 2 targets on the starboard side. Let's pan around.
Achieved missile lock.
I must admit, I like flying the ship while you guys are dishing out the pain to me. There's one's down.
Achieved missile lock.
All I have to do is gently fly the ship around and boom. Did we get the second guy? There we are. I didn't even see him die. Something's still shooting at us though. Oh, it's top shot. Top shot shooting at something.
Hostile eliminated.
We got him, I think. There's nothing else left on the screen. I think we got it, yeah. Okay, awesome. Well done, guys.
Yeah, for being a luxury yacht, it's surprisingly very well armed.
It does the business. It dishes out the pain fast, doesn't it? Very, very good. Right, so, okay, so we'll throttle back up. Let's use the boost. So does the boost have any negative effects? I mean, it's obviously time limited. I see there's a red zone there.
Yeah, it'll burn out a little bit. That's where you want to start, like if you're trying to leave atmosphere and everything, you'll start balancing your power into engines, and then the boost reloads quickly. The 890 is one that you have to get really comfortable with, like constantly using the boost when you move to the side, because unlike Elite, it can be applied in every direction.
Oh, I see. Okay, you can fly in. Oh, that's pretty cool.
So you can
right.
boost backwards or side
Yeah.
or diagonally, like.
I like that. Okay, so right, so I'm going looking at the Delphi thing to see the rep now. So which rep should I be looking at here? Is it Bounty Hunters Guild? According to that, I am almost full of level 2, which looks pretty good. Hurston Security is the other one, and I'm Associate Tracker there. So I'm guessing Bounty Hunters Guild.
Yeah,
I'm
because I
almost
believe
there.
when you get to, level 3, you start getting the MHRTs. Or
Okay, so it looks like we'll just have 2 missions tops to get to level 3, says Nels. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to be in good shape to do that today then.
Shall we try a more difficult one? I think ZX could share one.
If you've got a tougher mission, go for it.
I have HRT, ERT, and VHRT.
Okay, so H presumably is high risk target. E is what? Extreme risk?
Yeah,
Yes.
And what was the other one?
very high risk.
Very high risk. Okay, so what should we do? Should we go for an extreme one? That sounds like it could be quite amusing.
yeah,
Let's try that then.
That
Okay,
one-
sharing now.
That one involves fighting a hammerhead.
Okay, right. Subdue the bounty. Right. Okay. Well, I'll fly us there, and I'll do my best to stop us getting killed. Right. So now, probably rather inadvisedly, we're jumping straight from low risk to extreme risk. We'll see how that goes. Oh, the ship's
and just let us know if you want to take any of the gunning stations. in case you want to get action.
I must admit, I'm quite happy. I quite enjoy flying the ship around while you guys are blasting things.
Excellent.
That's cool because I've got a fantastic view here. I feel very Captain Picard here. You know, just make it so, guys. You know, well, I dish out the instructions, kind of. Okay, so that's slightly disorientating as well. When I switch on the quantum drive, Top Shot appears as a target, even though he's sitting in the in the turret ahead of me. I was like, why is he there? And then it's obviously picked him up as a thing. Okay, now I need to get an OM point so we can just get away from the planet. Sorry if I'm making everyone feel a little bit dizzy there. Is that an OM point? There we go, OM2, that'll do. Good. So I'm the designated driver, yeah. Oh, and the Space Tea has arrived. Awesome. Yay, comes the Space Tea.
Space Tea.
Space Tea.
Here it is.
Thank you very much. That's awesome. Oh, thank you very much, Mother. Right, we have Space Tea. We have everything. We have a top, a top crew, Space Tea, and a good ship. What else could we possibly want? General Failure has left the party. Oh dear. Is that good or bad?
I believe he was having trouble getting into the lobby.
Oh, okay. As long as we haven't had a general failure. Where is this? Where is this? Oh, there we go. Right. Okay. So it's, of course, this is quite near the ground, I'm guessing. Near a security depot, so we're going to have to go there. Retu 81, yeah, I was thinking that actually. It's the old DOS error, isn't it? Who is General Failure and what's he doing reading my hard disk? Here we go. Space Tea has arrived. So yeah, so I do feel like a space captain here, dishing out instructions to my crew. So here we go. Right, so. Because presumably if we were playing this game a little bit more seriously, which is something that I think we'll probably do at some point in the future, you'd have the ability to designate different jobs to different people. So I'd have the turrets obviously manned and organised, but you presumably have somebody in charge of shields and weapon and power distribution and things like that to make sure you know, if you felt you needed it, that you wanted more power in guns or more power in shields or more power in energy. So on and so forth, I guess. That would be cool. Right, okay, so what are we, before we travel in here, what are we expecting to see with an extreme risk target? Have we got multiple heavy duty ships, or what are we likely to see?
Yeah, sometimes like hammerheads.
Okay.
Just a deadlier threat in general.
And maybe escorts.
Escorts as well, okay, so a heavy ship with some escorts, right. People are doing space stuff, there's way too much detail. Pete's having a space steak. Finding Asteroid's having a space beer. And El Capitan Quezzo is off to the loo to do a space something else. That's way too much detail, my friend.
Yeah,
Right.
in case you wondered, there is food and beverages inside the restaurant on the 890. We did manage to that, and there is tea.
There's tea. What tea aboard? Space tea aboard the spaceship. Oh, this is awesome. Maybe we'll have space tea at the end of the stream today. Just to go with my actual real space tea that I'm having now. Right, so all crew to their battle stations. We are 16 kilometers out. We don't know what we're going to be facing. I haven't got the target yet. But whatever it is going to be chunky, we believe. Going a little bit fast. That seems very slow. Is the velocity, is that meters per second? Presume it is.
Yeah, that's what I always thought it was.
Guess it must be. It's logical. Because the altitude's in meters, isn't it? So that makes sense. Yeah. Right. Okay. So Still no. There's still nothing on the scanner. I'm gonna arm the missiles just in case. Okay, we're 9 clicks out now. Still nothing.
Achieved missile lock.
Six clicks. Five clicks still. Oh, hang on. There's a target of some kind.
Achieved missile lock.
Okay, I've got a target.
Achieved missile lock.
I don't know what it is. But it's him. Okay, it's 3 kilometers out. Whatever he is, he's got a lot of shields.
Hostile eliminated.
Oh! That was it. Okay. I think we dealt with him. We only got 500 for that. Is that? Well, I suppose we were sharing that between all of us, weren't we? Wow. Okay. Well, that was surprisingly straightforward. I didn't even get close to the ship to see what it was.
But this bounty was LRT, I think.
So how do we do? Okay, so I'm now a guild member. Yes, well done, everybody. That was good. Oh, that wasn't. Oh, that was a low risk target. So why? Okay, so it was supposed to be an extreme risk one, but it turned out it wasn't.
Yeah, I've still got the ERT here. I'll share it.
You might
again.
have to go to track it.
Okay, so that wasn't the extreme risk one. Okay, try sharing it again then. In that case.
Yeah.
Hydrogen fuel, 75%.
Okay, I've got contract available tracker certification. That sounded like a next level thing I wanted to do. MRT's.
Masato Lamont.
Sorry, say that again.
Masato Lamont
Masato.
is the target.
Okay, so how do I
Check your contracts page and go to accepted and see if you may have already accepted it and just need to track it.
Ah, right. Yep, there we go. Okay, I'm now tracking him. Okay, so MRTs should now be available. Okay. We'll keep an eye out for that. Let's deal with the ERT though, because that sounds like fun. Right, have I got a tracking? Have I got anything on my HUD which is saying I can see wanted there? Let's get back out into space. Let's just double check that. I am tracking that now, aren't I? Yeah. Okay, it's 25,000 credits for dealing with him. Let's get out of atmosphere.
Another tip that helps when flying it is if you push the space bar while pulling up to try to go to a 90-degree angle, the VTOL thrusters will help push you.
Ah, okay. Cool, yes, I suppose 90 degrees is going to be the fastest way to get out.
Yes.
You'll still need to do the certification system, but okay, we'll do that presumably next once we've dealt with this guy. Okay, so we're virtually standing on our nose now. Yeah. Okay, Quantum Drive is now online. Right, all I need is a... I can't see this target on the HUD though, so do I need to track and untrack again? Let's try that. Untrack. Track. Where is he?
This is a common bug that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
You can try reading the brief on the bounty, and it might tell you where we have to go.
Okay, let's try that.
I'll do that.
Okay, so it says Hurston Weapons Testing Site above Magda. So that gives us a clue. I'm not sure where we are at the moment. Are we near Magda or where are we? Okay, there, I've got it there. Right, okay, let's set route. Let's go. Let's do it that way. Here we go. Now I've got something on the HUD. Well, I did have something on the HUD. As I aligned to it, it disappeared. That was weird. I'm now a bit confused.
Sometimes it'll help close the quantum
Yeah.
spool and
Just
then
switch that back
reopen
on.
it.
Sometimes switching the map on and off reactivates it.
It's plugged into the map, so nothing's showing up on the HUD though. Let's cancel the route and try that again. Route is now set. There we go. Is that... There we go, got it. Okay, Starbolt's already over there, so he was in the right place. It's around make the Starbolt. Yeah, so okay, I'm following Starbolt, but it's now working. Right, sorry about that. Here we go.
That's a quarter of the game. It's just working around
It's
problems.
just it's getting there, yeah. Working around stuff. Okay, that's cool. Right, so now we need to find our man, don't we? Let's throttle down, otherwise we're going to be going way too fast. Right, okay, let's see if we can see him on the map. Okay. That's all us. There's Starbolt. There's target location. So can I set route to him? Appears to be in space near Colmarate ST-1-48. So maybe at this point. Okay, it's not showing up on Quantum Drive there, but maybe now we can share and unshare the mission. Sorry, track and untrack the mission, and maybe that will work. Let's give that a go. Is that giving us anything? Still not showing up on the HUD.
Starbolt was also pointing out that if you look directly at your Mobiglass map, you can see the target's location and you can target them inside the Mobiglass.
Okay, let's try that then. Okay, so I can see you guys hanging around in space near me. Yeah. If we zoom out a bit, there's the target location there. Okay, so can I, if I clear route, can I? seem to target the. Oh, so quantum travel to Starbolt first. Okay, let's try that. Right, take Starbolt. Let's try that.
Sometimes you need to move around the star map camera a bit. It's tricky to be
Yeah,
able
yeah.
to click on the target.
Okay, I've got Starbolt, so I'm going to try and go to him. Let's see if that works.
Quantum drive activated.
Okay, so now with Starbolt. Okay, Starbolt is attempting to.
Yeah, he's on top of it.
Awesome. Still a bit dodgy. Oh, and again. Right, hang on a minute. Where are you, my friend?
If the worst comes to the worst, I can actually see it.
Oh, I can see OM2, but that's the only thing.
Go up.
Go up.
Yeah, which sometimes in situations like this, we switch with a person who can see it, and they
Okay.
fly
Oh, I
at
see.
least
What I mean.
and then they give you control back.
I can see Starbolt again. So is he saying follow him
Jump to
again?
Starbolt.
Jump to some right. Okay. Oh come on! Now it's flickering. There we go. Right now it's calibrating. I know these are bugs in the game, but this actually feels like quite a good dynamic. Actually, that yeah, maybe your scanner traces are a bit dicky. You know, it's quite hard to pick it up. It's like, where the hell's the target gone? I kind of lost him. And it kind of blips in and out because of space decoys or sensor glitches and stuff like that. That actually would, I know we're having to work around bugs here, but it's quite a good. It's quite a fun dynamic in some ways. It's figuring out a way around things. So
You have to think on your feet a lot more over here.
hang on, now what's it doing?
Quantum drive activated. Quantum drive deactivated.
Okay. Hang on. I've got target's location 35 kilometers away. There we go. I think we're here. Although now I can't see him if I switch the quantum drive off. So I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna fly in that direction. Radar ping. See if I can. Okay, it appears to be inside an asteroid field, so we're going to be a bit careful here, guys. Okay, we're 32 clicks out. Dark rocks ahead. Yeah, there's a whole stack load of rocks which I can't. So I'm going to switch the external lights on. But we're probably.
A moon couldn't stop us. I think we'll be okay.
Okay, so keep an eye out. Thanks for the navigation assist there, Starbolt. Very much appreciated. That was very cool. Okay, so there's some very, very dark rocks. Quite hard to see.
24 clicks.
There's a small design flaw I noticed in the 890 here on the bridge, is that the cockpit reflects in the windows. I was like,
Yes.
what's that slight haze there? I didn't realise it's a reflection on the dashboard. They should paint that matte black. Okay, so somewhere in here is our target. Okay, so I'm going to just do my best to avoid us being smashed into the side of an asteroid. Let's not enact the Titanic's voyage. No, we don't want that at all. Asteroids play hard, don't they? Okay, there's something showing up. 2 targets. I've got a Vanguard Warden and another Vanguard Warden. Oh,
And a hammerhead.
something else there.
Achieved missile lock.
Yeah, okay. There's some stuffs. Right. All hands to battle stations. Fire at will. Fire, fire, fire.
Missiles.
That's J for.
And you can let loose on those missiles because you should have a whole nother rack of 8.
Achieved missile lock.
Let's see what we can do.
Achieved missile lock.
Well, apparently I'm too close for missiles at the moment. So does this ship have a good firing arc? Is it best to be side on or front on to the ships? Does it really matter?
It's got a good arc because there's guns all over it, so you can kind of just
Hostile eliminated.
manage it. It's not as strict
It's
about
not
that
too
like the
sensitive.
carrot. Yeah.
Definitely firing back, that's for sure. Wouldn't get too close.
Achieved missile lock. Shields under attack.
Yeah, I'm monitoring his power ZX.
So our forward shields are taking a battery in there, so presumably if I fly us to the side, we can distribute that power a little bit. Let's have a look from outside. So take
Yeah,
the
and if you
battery.
want to stay facing forward, you can push 8 on the number pad,
Yep.
and it'll direct power to the forward shields.
8 on the number pad. Okay, let's do that.
Five will reset it to be all 4 shields, and then 2, 6, 4. Those will be your sides.
Okay. So we'll take a head on. Full power to the forward shields. That's such a cool thing as well. It's definitely eating our shields up, though, isn't it?
Yeah, if you press F7 and add a little bit of power to shields, you can increase our recharge time.
Let's just reset that. Go a little bit more. Right, let's bring them out. How do we know his shield strength? Why not?
You should have a little target
Boom. Oh, we
MFD.
got it. He's just died. He's just bit the dust. Oh yeah, I've got it down there. Okay, so there's a Vanguard destroyer behind us. Who's the ones?
Shields under attack.
What's no.
Hostile eliminated.
Okay.
Achieved missile lock. Achieved missile lock. Hostile eliminated. Check fire.
Dakadaga, yeah. Right, is Colonel Mustard Delta a bad guy or not?
Check fire.
Oh,
Hostile
well, he's dead now anyway. Right, we appear to have eliminated all targets. Is that, have we succeeded the mission? Is the question.
Contact.
History. Looks like we did. Okay, well done, everyone. That was good. Oh, it wasn't, but never mind. Okay, so we just killed some innocent person. Hey. Right, okay. Just drop back for a moment. Oh, hang on. I've got red all over the scanner now. Is that missiles? Oh, that's another ship. Oh, Starbolt's engaged with somebody.
Achieved missile lock.
That was not.
Sutherland Grimsby. Gotta take him out as well. See there. There's another one. So, why not? Give it a try.
Contact.
Boom, I think.
Jeez. What the hell did you hit me with? A small moon?
Have we done something bad? Have I hit the wrong ship, or one of us hit the wrong ship? Maybe we were.
A couple of us got crime stats for this last thing, so
Okay.
technically these enemies we shouldn't be engaging them. You can just move on to the next mission.
Right, let's get out of dodge then. Right, can we fly out that way? Yes, we can. Defensive fire only at this stage. Run away! Excellent. Okay, that was really good. Dealing with a big ship. Wouldn't want to take on anything like that in something smaller than what we have today. That was very cool. So how did that do us for the Delphi? Okay, so Bounty Hunters Guild. We're now strongly the guild member. Hurston Security. We're 2, which is good. So let's have a look at what missions are available to me now. Oh, I had to do a certification permit or something.
Now you should have a new certification mission for MRT,
Where would I find that? Is that under?
Bounty Hunter.
That is Bounty Hunter. Okay, so I've got verified freelancer bounty assessment, suspect apprehension certificate. Is that the one? Or tracker license? I've got 2 actually. Tracker license certificate and suspect apprehension certificate.
I think it's the one from the Bounty Hunters Guild we need.
Yeah, I think it's the tracker license. Click again.
Let's try that one. Okay. Oh, 2,500 just
Oh,
to...
actually, if you go back to suspect apprehension certification, I think this is the one for a PvP, but it shows Dr. Q as a target. So
Oh.
if you accept this and then you just shoot him, I think that would be good.
I don't know. I can't shoot Dr. Q. That's just wrong.
You'll also lose the 890. It will go
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah, that's no good. So tracker license certificate. Okay, hang on. Here we go. This license would signify you're qualified to track and apprehend moderate risk targets, which is what I want to be able to do, isn't it? So that makes sense to have that one. Let's go do that.
Yeah, we can let players come after us.
Yeah. Okay. So these criminals traditionally fly medium ships with several escorts. This class of outlaws make up the bulk of contracts typical bounty hunters will encounter. Okay, right. So to successfully complete the certification process, you must apprehend an MRT ranked criminal by the name of Andre Beasley, last seen at the asteroids surrounding Yella. Right. Okay. So is the tracking system working? It is. Of course, it's behind the spaceship, the planet, but with a bit of luck, we can get there. Or we can get some players to chase after us. Yeah, that's quite scary. Because of course,
Most players won't be able to get through the 890 shields.
No, I was going to say that's reassuringly good. Because of course there aren't any modes in Star Citizen, are there? It's just this is it. This is what happens in the universe. This is what happens in the universe. There's no single player or private groups or anything like that, is there? It's just people are here, which actually I think is the right way to do it. Okay, last known position is 31 million kilometers away. Which is in Crusader, so that's where we got to go. Right, on our way. So we can have a short break while we're flying across space. Stretch our legs, as you do. Do the Captain Picard thing at this point. If you need me, I'll be in my ready room.
I think Valeris has another uniform for you as well in the conference room, I believe.
Ooh. Where's the conference room?
It probably wasn't the very stream-worthy way to go down.
I was going to say you sort of dropped off. That was quite funny. This is the bar. So and the rest there's a restaurant at the front, isn't there? Is that right? Kind of a restaurant.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's calling the conference room the what we call the restaurant.
Yeah, this is. Oh, look, there's a little plushie.
But we
there.
have a bunch of stuff, goodies and stuff like that.
Look at that. Oh, there's a model ship. Wow, look at that. Oh, guys, that's amazing. So. I've never seen that before. That's very, very cool.
And on the floor, the boxes. I think this is something to wear.
Okay, let's hang on. I need to. Do I need to take my helmet off to do this?
Cutlass is very cute.
Let's just do a quick change then. Equip. I love the little ship model there. That's amazing. So where did you get that from? Never seen that before in the game. Where did that come from? And the plushie is that's the little guy. I've seen him in Microtech. Okay, so what do I look like? Oh, look. Awesome. Oh, I love the uniform. Oh, that's awesome. A Cutlass plushie, that's very cool. I do like that. Okay, so you can grab the gun. Very nice. Okay, so you holster that though, don't you, somewhere? Let's put that there for a moment. Okay, that's. I love that. That is amazing. A little model spaceship. So how did you get hold of these things?
Some of these are like sub items. Some you can find in loot crates. They'll have a
Okay.
very rare chance. It's like after they've been a sub item for a few months, I think somebody might know the correct
Where
answer
to
to that.
find them? Yeah. I love that. That's so cool. Little model spaceship. What's these little guys here? I want a pistol as well. Fabulous stuff.
We're almost at Crusader.
Oh, we better get. That's amazing. Oh, thanks for bringing those things along, guys. Those look amazing. Right, we better deal with. Oh man, I suppose we'll have to get back to the bridge. Thank you very much for the amazing uniform, though. That's. I feel like I'm not letting the place down now. To the bridge. Now we're all dressed for the part. Apart from I am. No, it's through here, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Take me a while to get used to this ship. Okay. So let's deal with our tracking. Oh, Zerg City 1 is flying for me. It's so useful having you guys in the comms actually, because I can just ask questions really quickly. That's very good. Store them when we land, says Glarus. Thank you very much, guys. Captain to the bridge, yes. Right. I will go and do so when we land. Right. This is Crusader, of course, which is the gas giant, isn't it? Okay. So the last named position. Can we get directly there? No. View is obstructed. Unsurprisingly. So we're going to need to find an OM point to navigate us around. Or will the, no, the map should do that for us, shouldn't it? Let's do it that way. Can it do that for us? No. Doesn't seem to be able to do that, which is a bit annoying. Let's see if I can find a OM point to navigate us about.
Sometimes you cannot plot to the target because you are obstructed by
Yeah, it looks like that's what's happening here. There's OM5, so let's go there. Little Graham, hello there, good to see you. Right. Engage. Yes.
Quantum drive activated.
Okay, let's see if that helped. Still hasn't brought us far enough around the planet. Of course, a gas giant being so massive, I suppose it's not surprising, really, is it?
Alert. Shield systems overheating.
Oh, I've got too much power in the shields for some reason.
You can
I
put
hit
root.
5.
Sorry.
Was that me or one of you guys? Okay, so
Just saying, if you can plot via the galaxy map, and it will plot a route through a couple of stops around the planet, so you don't have to go around manually.
okay, let's try that again then. Right, I want to go there. Oh, there we go. Now it is working out. Okay, OM1 and then yellow. Right, brilliant. Okay. Oh, OM1 there. Look, it's right in the atmosphere. Let's hope we don't burn up travelling at.
shield overheating is because we still have additional power in the front shield, but we don't have power redirected to the shields.
Ah, okay. Right, so I've trying to normalise everything there now. Hopefully that will fix that one. Right, now we're on our way to yellow. Okay, that's cool. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Just waiting for the quantum drive to travel. There we go. Engage. Right, okay, so this mission basically clears me to be able to do the MRT missions, which is what's necessary for that story chain, which I've now forgotten the name of. Okay, so now we are going to navigate around using Starbolt's over there. Okay, that's not useful to navigate to where Starbot is. Okay, so hang on a minute. Can we now plot around to this guy? Not from there. Okay, so I need another orbital maneuvering point, I think, to be able to get behind the planet. The Arlington gang, that was it. Although I can't see any quantum destinations at all at the moment. Let's try that again. Now, there we go. There's an orbital maneuvering point there. Let's go there. Shield power still. Okay, so I've normalised the shield power, is that? Okay.
Yeah, now it's balanced.
Looks like it's equal now, yeah.
Weapons active.
Okay, so right, here we go. There we go. I've got his last known locations. Just clear the planet now. And we are done with work, says Big Boo. Yay! How's everyone doing today? My eyes have recovered. Yes, my eyes have recovered. Yeah, it took a while actually, but 4 or 5 hours. Unfortunately, I missed my No Man's Sky stream yesterday because I couldn't see anything. If I held my phone really close to my face, I could just about make it out. But the problem is I was being checked for glaucoma, which basically is damage to your eyes. Fortunately, I don't have it, so it's all good. But the reason I was being checked is because my mum has it, and it's quite often it follows in the family apparently. So they were just double checking. But in order to check your eyes, they have to give you these drops which dilate your pupils, which means you're bringing in way too much light, and your pupils can't react correctly to the incoming light. So what that looks like visually is that every time we look at anything that's vaguely bright, i.e. text on the screen or anything like that, it just turns into a series of really wacky halos. It's very psychedelic, but not very easy to see. And I tried looking at the screen last night, and it was just like, no, I'm not going to be able to do this because it's going to give me a wanging headache, like in about 5 minutes. So unfortunately, No Man's Sky had to wait, which is a bit of a shame actually, because No Man's Sky has just launched version 4, which I'm quite interested to go and have a look at. I haven't tried it yet because they've done some major updates to that. Right, okay, so we are now on course for Andre's last position. We are finally here. This is a very dense ring system, of course. So let's go get him. Try not to crash into any rocks. Look at the state of this. It's seriously heavy. Right, we're 32 clicks out, heading into the. I guess this isn't an asteroid field. This is the rings, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, look at that view there. I won't stay in that view for very long because we're in an asteroid field. But you could just see Crusader disappearing behind the limb of yellow, and we're flying through the rings as well. That's a seriously cool shot. That's nice. I love it when the space game gives you an amazing vista, just because of what it's doing. That shot there is amazing. Right, okay. Target's last been in position 26 clicks out. Still don't have him on scanners, but we're closing in. So this guy should be fairly easy to deal with, but it's my gateway to the next bit. Alex Drew says he had cataracts. Youch. 20k US dollars for the basic surgery and lens. And more like 25k if you want the good ones. Wow. Okay, I'm getting a warning there saying major torque imbalance. Did we get some damage or?
Yeah, the nose of the ship
Did I bash that as well? Oh yeah.
slightly bent.
Oops. Sorry guys.
It's okay.
Okay, so that's a warning that you've got some kind of hull or engine damage, is it? Major torque imbalance.
Yeah, you'll start to feel it in the movement. It gets more pronounced as the damage gets worse.
Okay, that's quite cool.
But if the lights aren't flashing red, you're fine.
Yeah. Okay. This is very, very dense flying through here. It's quite hard to tell. Oh, there we go. We've got the target. Andre Beasley is on scanners. There he is. Dish out some pain, my friends. Dish out some pain.
Achieved missile lock.
He's not going to be happy to see an 890. Oh,
Contact.
now he's got some. Now he's got some buddies.
Achieved missile lock.
3 guys coming in. Beasley's in the middle though. Whee!
Hostile eliminated. Hostile eliminated. Achieved missile lock.
guys are going to stand a chance. I think. Nope. Boom. Alright, there's one more left. Joshua. Poor old Josh. My son's called Josh. I hope he doesn't end up as a space pirate in the far future. He's moving around at a fair old weight though, isn't he? Yeah, he's not going to get away. Boom. There he goes. Well done, guys. I think that's that mission complete, isn't it? Let's have a look at how we're doing. Right, contracts manager. Yep, that's looking good. Okay, so tracker license certification I have completed. Well done. Well, you guys have completed. Nice work. Right, so that should now mean, as a bounty hunter, that I am... Okay, hang on a minute. Verify. What have I got to do now? The Blackjack Bounty Trial Contract, Bounty Apprehension Evaluation, and Verified Freelance. Oh, of course. Hang on. We're in a different area now, aren't we? So would I need to travel back to Hurston to see the right missions?
True. You are lacking new bounty hunter missions in Crusader space because you don't have the certification mission for this planet.
Right. Okay. So do I need to travel back to Hurston
Yes.
then? Is that the best thing? That makes sense.
Yeah. Travel back.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea to return to Houston because the Arlington Gang mission chain will also take place there.
Okay, cool.
With some luck, in next session should be available.
Next week, that would be good, wouldn't it? Yeah, so let's travel back then to... There's Starbolt flying alongside. Hello, Starbolt. Good to see you. Just waiting for the quantum drive to charge back up. Okay, so we need to go back to Hurston anyway, so with a bit of luck we can get back there, check out the whether the right missions are available now, and then go for a space beers. Sounds like a plan. Okay. Of course, we're near Grim Hex, aren't we? I'm not getting there. I think that's one of my favourite locales in the game, though. And also repair the ship. Can we land with criminal Dr. Q on board, says Topshot.
That's a good question.
I guess we can only find out. Right.
Yeah. Technically, no. It will shoot at us.
I'm in a band. I'm in a company of cutthroats. Can only land at Grim Hex. Make him walk the plank.
Yeah, Grim Hex, yes. The players, they can't do anything. They'll try, but it'll be in vain. You'll land before they even dent the shields.
Well, that could be quite interesting to see. Right, where am
I get attacked every time I take this there,
Yeah.
even if I don't have a bounty, and it's just funny to watch.
I quite like the idea of that. Let's see what happens. Right, hang on a minute. How? I thought I'd locked on target there. Let's try that again. There we go. There's Hurston. 5 million kilometres. Oh no, 31 kilometres away.
Quantum drive
Right,
activated.
off we go. It's doing that thing where it won't let me pan. Technically, no, says Big Boo in inverted quotes. Right, so where are we likely to get ambushed then? On the way into Everest Harbour?
I think Everest will probably shoot at us.
The actual space station will.
Yeah, but maybe when you get off board, Dr. Q, maybe they will stop. Will they stop?
It will, but I have nowhere to go off board.
Harbouring a wanted criminal. Okay, so any station will shoot on sight. Okay, so we're that bad, are we? Okay. So we can't really go
Yeah, I
there
gotta
without
that-
Dr. Quest dying a horrible death. And the stations won't give us a hangar anyway. Okay. So how are we going to end the stream then if we can't go to the space station? Where are we going to go? Do we just hang around in space?
We can land outside of Microtech at New Babbage on the ice, and you can walk inside. Same with me.
Oh, okay.
Like we can go to the city that way. The other cities are hard to get into, or the spaceports will shoot at you.
Right. Okay. So we want to go down to the surface then, and then but park nearby, kind of thing.
Yeah, but at Microtech, not Hurston.
Okay. Or we can
But
just.
then, it's not better to return to Grimhex?
And there's beers on board at the bar on the
Okay,
890.
so maybe we could just. Is it going to be safer just to stop the stream in space then? Is that going to be a better thing?
We could, yeah, because you can bed log from the 890 and it'll just send you back to wherever you were.
Let's do that. I think that's going to be safer for everyone. I just want to get back to Hurston so I can check whether the missions are showing up. Let's check that out.
You want to keep the ship plushie though. We will have to go near a station, right? So it can be transferred, Dr. Q. So maybe going near Microtech is not a bad idea, just to transfer the inventory.
Oh,
Yeah,
true,
that's what I'll
yes.
do. Like once everybody logs out, is like I'm gonna fly this over to Microtech and transfer my inventory back to New Babbage.
So the little gifts that you guys have given me, then, do I put them in my personal inventory? Will they survive the transition, or?
Yeah, you should be able to keep them until the next wipe.
Brilliant. Okay. So I'll just double check that in a minute when we get there, and then just make sure they're in the right place.
Ideally, we were setting up so that there would be loot crates on board, and there was going to be a Drew only crate. We should have that by the
Okay.
next stream.
Awesome.
We had a 30k that hit us,
Oh, no.
and we
Oh,
lost
yeah.
everything.
Well, I do appreciate all the efforts. It's much appreciated. That's very cool. Right, so let me go to the front then while the ship's flying there. Let me pick up all the lovely things that you left me. I can remember my way back to the conference room. 10 forward, I think it should be called. Because it effectively is on this ship. I love the marble flooring as well. Well, that's the restaurant. Here's the conference room. Yay. Got my plushie. Did that work? Squeaks as you pick it up. Excellent. I don't seem to be able to store it though. Is that because I've got... Is it too big? Looks like I'm tickling it, poor little thing. Is it
It'll be too big for your pockets,
Oh, okay. And also
but
now
it can go into the ship inventory, and then when we get to Hurston or Everest, you can transfer it there.
I seem to have run
Coming
into
up,
that.
Hurston.
I've run into that mouse problem where the mouse won't disengage from the centre of the screen. I can't remember. What's the way out from that one?
Hit escape.
It just pops me in and out of the return to game menu.
Mm.
I now to get out.
There was a way. Somebody suggested before. I've forgotten.
Okay, press I for inventory.
Ah, that worked. But I can't do anything in the inventory screen. Okay, so how do I keep my plushie then? Oh, no, I've dropped it on the floor. Oops. Sorry, little fella. He's cute. I like him. Let's put him on the table carefully. Okay, so I've got the little spaceship as well. That won't go in my inventory either, apparently. My inventory seems now to be stuck, so I can't move the mouse around my inventory, which is a bit annoying. Okay, when we get to the city armistice, you can use the local inventory. I'll
Can
try
you
that.
maybe try it now, like F4 or Z or any of the keys that might revert it back to.
Okay, we just arrived here, haven't we? Let's just try that again. Oh, now it's working. Now it seems to be happy again. Okay, that's weird. Okay. Right. Okay, is somebody in the cockpit, by the way? Looks like somebody is. Otherwise the ship is rolling out of control.
I've got it.
You got it, excellent.
Where are we going?
That is a good question. Where are we going?
I think we were just gonna bedlog here because I'm flying to Microtech after this. Anybody
Okay,
who wants to
perfect.
get a ride to Microtech, you can stay on board.
So I don't have an inventory that is. I can put these things in at the moment. It seems.
You should be able to put it in the ship inventory, right? If you grab it again and then
Let's try it.
drag it into your ship inventory.
Let's try that. Does that work? Ah, yeah, that worked. Right, let's get the plushie. Can't leave my plushie behind. There's a nice looking sandwich there as well. There we go. Got my plushie. Very important. Oh, what else is there? Is that a... Oh, it's a knife. Very cool things. Oh, and that looks like a... What kind of drink is that?
That's the tea.
That's the tea. Oh, I might keep that then. Oh no, I've just pressed drink. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's store that. Oh, storing is unavailable. I'm not sure. I'm not sure the British would approve of tea coming in cans, to be honest. But
Unfortunately, it's the only way it's served at the moment.
storing is unavailable. Okay, is that because I accidentally pressed drink?
You have no pocket space.
Oh, that did allow me to store it. Okay. Right, now I've got my tea. Right, okay. Let's everybody who's on board then. Thank you. Let's head back to the bar.
I'm having an issue placing things, so there is a box in the middle of the bar that has the beers and
Okay.
stuff into it.
Right. Dr. West MD is here. Nels is here. Caleris is up there. So the rest of the crew, come on down. Okay, so there's. So what do we do? Can we help ourselves to a beer from this box?
Yeah.
I see. Right. Okay. So. I can't. I don't-
Assuming, of course, if it works.
It's not opening, I don't think. Said exactly what, tea in a can. Yeah, it's the end of civilization. Yeah, okay, no, there's a beer. Right, so if I take one beer, presumably. Does that work? Yeah, I've got a beer. Right, okay, so other people can now have a go. There we go. Excellent. I'm going to sit at the bar. Well done. Galeris has got a very cool looking plushie there as well. There's even some peanuts on the bar. It's a very, very good ship, this Dr. Quest MD. I'm most impressed. Everyone's grabbing a beer. Looks like to me the party's going on the other side of the bar, so I think I better get around there. There we go. Let's sit at the bar over here. Right. Has everybody who's aboard got a beer? This is the important bit. Looks like most people have got a beer. Right. Cheers, everybody. Well, apart from that, they can't get to my beer now. What's going on? Oh, now I'm standing on the table. It's very antisocial. Right, hang on. Here's my beer. Cheers.
Cheers.
Always good to have a beer at the end of the screen. Yeah, we're missing some music. We kind of need some. I don't know, some funky.
Yeah, it's not very lively in
Yeah,
here.
you need a little jukebox or something. Look good. Well, that's good. Actually, the only thing I'm thinking to check. Actually, let's just very quickly check the missions, see what's available, because that will tell me whether or not I've achieved the thing that I was hoping to achieve, which is. Do I have? Okay, I'm only getting a low risk one there, and a very low risk one. I haven't seen a meet. Oh, it's just updated.
Try to check under personal.
No, I can't see a medium risk one as well. So that's interesting. It's not showing up yet. Okay, the Delphi is showing that I am a guild member with the Bounty Hunters Guild at level 3. How do I check that the license is correctly applied? Oh, no, there we go. It's showing up. Bounty Hunter, wanted Sergei Nakahara, MRT. So that means we've done it. Yes, well done. Awesome. We have achieved the thing that we set out to achieve. That's not a bad outcome of the stream, actually, so well done. Is Starbolt still trying to get aboard, or is the ship still moving?
Yeah, I think ZX ran up to
Okay,
slow us down.
switch the engines off. Okay, let's just wait for him to turn up then. Otherwise, it's not fair. Okay, I'm just going to look out the window because that's where he was. Can I see him? Or has he gone around the side of the ship? Oh, there he is. There's Starbolt. Hurry up, Starbolt. What are you doing? We're in here. Okay, looks like we're stationary now. Okay, so anyway, so well done, everybody. Well done to the crew. Have you got a name for this ship, by the way, Dr. Questemny? Does it have a name other than the 890? I feel like it should have a name.
Inquisition.
The Inquisition. Oh, no, that's a good idea. Okay, so well done, the good crew of the Inquisition. Here comes Starbolt. Look, he's EVing across now. He'll be in a moment. Well done to the crew of the Inquisition. Thank you very much as well, particularly to Dr. Quest MD, Limsace, Top Shot, and ZX81 for joining me live in the game in voice comms as well. That's been very, very helpful. So we'll definitely keep doing that in the future.
Thank you for having us.
No, it's my absolute pleasure. Thank you very much, and thank you for all the little extra bits and pieces, particularly the uniform. I think I look rather dapper in that now. I feel like people should start taking me seriously. I feel like I don't want to sit down, or if I did sit down, I might crease something. So that's not good. Starbolt was here as well. Hello, Starbolt. Yay, good to see you. That was very, very good. So thank you very much for helping me achieve my objective of being able to get access MRT targets. So we'll try those next week, and we need to presumably then look out for this Arlington Chain Gang mission chain, and see if we can get involved in that as well. So amazing stuff. Well done. Thank you very much indeed. Right, it is time. Alas, our 2 hours has come to an end once more. Thank you very, very much for all your assistance today. What a crew! What a result! I think it worked quite well together. Look after yourselves. Be good. Have a fantastic weekend ahead, of course. Have an enjoyable Friday evening, depending on where you are, whether or not you were in advance of my time zone or behind. But otherwise, have a good one. I will see you on the Saturday stream tomorrow if you're around for that. Obviously next week as well. Be good. Take care, my friends. See you soon. Bye bye.